I've spent the past 4 years looking for a good place to whitetail hunt in Ohio, and finally, this year I found it. My trip actually started in Wyoming, where I was working as a professional guide. I had 2 days to stop by Des Moines, Iowa, pick up my cameraman, Matt Stewart, then make it on to Ohio to Racks and Feathers Outfitters.
I drove 11 and a half hours yesterday. Slept a little bit last night, got up at daylight, left Des Moines this morning. We got 11, basically 10 and a half hours total today. So we'll hunt for 5 days, do that again, and be back on in Iowa.
However, as it tends to happen, nothing really goes to plan.
All right, so 22-hour drive. We have 5 hours left. Just crossed over the Indiana border, and the wheel bearing goes out on the truck.
Good place for a fort on the back of the Chevy. So we rented a motel room and called it a night.
So $1,043, and a night later, we're leaving Danville, Illinois. Going down the road yesterday, heard a vibration, bearings went, we pulled off the road, had to get towed in. Got towed in, we found a night mechanic. They fixed the truck last night, brought it to us this morning. 8:30 and we're on the road, finally heading on to Ohio. All right, we are 4 miles finally from Jackson, Ohio. It's supposed to be a 2-day trip from Wyoming and turned into 3. Had a little mechanical failure, but finally we're there. We really only lost one morning hunt out of it. So considering we broke down on a Sunday and we're able to get the truck fixed that night and leave the next morning, bad luck, but that's pretty good. So we're gonna try to get in here as quick as we can. We're running a little late, but we're gonna go in, take a scent-free shower, and then hit the woods. And it's about 70 degrees right now, so you never know. We're in Ohio, it's November. You never know what's gonna happen this time of year. So just hoping for a good hunt. Hopefully the bad luck is behind us and good luck's ahead.
So we got there, jumped out, met Tim and Dan real quick, and they didn't waste any time telling us that we needed to be headed toward the tree stand. We're just getting out here. Tim's dropping off a couple of guys right here. I mean, he's got some really good looking property right here, that's for sure. So got some really pretty farms. We're finally in Ohio. Racks and Feathers Outfitters are getting ready to get it.
Dark straight up. You can see the stand as soon as you get through there. Okay. It's about 4 yards up a hill, but when you get in there, you know, walk a few steps, take your time, break a second, because they're bedded down there and there. Now that big 10-pointer I've seen this morning coming right through here in this thicket, so there's a good chance he's bedded up somewhere right through there, and he's liable to cut this way.
We finally got up here to Racks and Feathers Outfitters with Tim Wadsworth. We came out really good actually for the kind of catastrophe that we had. We don't want to talk really loud. There's a deer over here on this real thick hillside. We can hear it sneezing basically right now, so it's not 100 yards away. We set up really, really quiet. He's got some absolutely gorgeous land. If we do not see a deer tonight, it's certainly not because we're not in a good looking spot. So he's really been keeping a good eye on his deer. He really knows what he's doing. He's got his wind right. He knows the area. Got a good stand set up, good trails into it. I'm really excited to be here. Hear it sneezing right here. It's not 100 yards and it's real thick stuff. Be sweet if it's a big buck. It's still right there. The wind switched up right in her face. It's got really good. Hopefully gonna be a good evening.
So just as the sun's going down, we start getting some more deer movement. We've got a doe and a small buck working toward the beans. And just as these two deer reach the beans, I look over on the adjacent hillside about 200 yards away, and there's a stud 10-point, kind of tending the doe, just bumping her along. I'm trying to get Matt to get the camera focused in on this deer, and literally while he's on this deer, the buck that we've been hearing sneezing all evening stands up and starts shredding a couple of trees. So we pull back off of the 10-point, try to get in on the 8-point, and as we're both getting focused in on him, we can tell he's a pretty good buck.
Let me get on him. I'm on him. I can't tell, man. He's 125, 130.
125, 130, no, more like 140.
I'd shoot him. He's got big brows. You want him good? I'm on him good. I'm on him. We'll get him to look at us, maybe. Need to see how wide he is. He looks like a nice deer. Oh my. Yep. Okay. He's smoked. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't even got there yet. Racks and Feathers Outfitters, baby. Oh, how? We've been sitting in this tent 2 hours, baby. Give me that. Smoked his butt, boy. God. I don't even. We saw a good 10-point right over here. He's a little better than that deer. Hey, but you can't pass that deer up. I don't care the first night, dude. You can't how much he came in. Girls in hard, super long pines. Heard him over here on the hill, making rubs. Dude, that was adorable. God. I mean, seriously. Hey, you know when it's your day to kill a deer? It's your day to kill a deer. Truck broke down, didn't get to hunt this morning. First evening here at Racks and Feathers Outfitters. Tim Wadsworth, Joe Davis, and we just smoked a good one, baby. Good one. If you want to get an awesome hunt, the state of Ohio is $125 for a non-resident tag. You can't beat that. $24 for a doe tag. $150. We came up here. We got to butt down. That never happens this quick. But I'm super impressed with him. He knows his properties. He's got his stands up very, very well. He takes into account the wind. Minimum pressure does not overpressure these stands. That deer did exactly what he said he was going to do. He said there's a ditch they like to travel because they don't want to get seen. I mean, we heard this deer up here trashing trees. I mean, I know it had to be a buck. He comes down. He's 31 yards right there. Oh, I'm pumped, baby. Tim's got it going on, man. He knows what's up. Y'all want to come to Ohio, get a great, easy tag over the counter if it's hunting season and you want to go hunting. Come up here and buy the tag. Do just like us. We didn't buy that tag 5 hours ago. No. We did not buy that Ohio tag 5 hours ago, baby. I gotta get on this. We gotta get out. I gotta get that. Look at that knock right there, baby. Family freaking nocturnes. They're not awesome. Got him. Again, we're not gonna be roll out because there's a bunch of deer in here. But that right there, my friend, does work. 2 inches of massive cutting. And that's what you want to see, baby. That is long blood right there. And that's why we shoot these white wraps right here, because it shows that blood so well on a black carbonara.
Hey, I don't know what y'all put in the water around here, but I love me some Ohio. Oh my God.
Smack that little boiler room.
He ain't even the biggest one we seen, man. We saw a 10, he's up here with a doe. He's a good 10, yeah. He come out, I mean, honestly, just like you said he was going to. They like to use that ditch where they don't get seen. We heard him up there thrashing on the hill, tearing some trees up. He come out and I'm like, man, I can't pass that deer up. I mean, he's a good deer, so. Oh God, oh, he's smoked. Yeah, he's done. But we ain't found him yet, but he's double. He's at least single lung, if not doubled. About 31 yards. He just, dude, you come perfect, just like you said. I mean, seriously, that's why, I mean, these outfitters, God.
brow tines on that truck. That's what got him killed, boy, in brow tines. That did it right there, that's for sure. Look at this old bruiser right there. Now tell me that ain't worth coming to Ohio for right there. God. First evening here at Racks and Feathers Outfitters. Hadn't been here 3 hours. Our truck broke down last night. Had to get it fixed. It was a miracle we got it fixed early enough. Got out here, bought the tag 5 hours later. We see a great big 10-point over here on the hillside. He's got a doe, kind of rutting her up, and we hear this deer on the opposite side right in front of us, right where Tim said, you know, he's probably bedding, probably staying in there. And we hear him tearing up some bushes and some trees. And he comes out, man. And when he comes out, I saw that right there. And how long these tines are, and I look at Matt and I'm saying, Matt, there ain't no way I'm passing that deer up. I don't care if that 10 point's over there or not. But Racks and Feathers Outfitters, these guys do a heck of a job. And I mean, the first evening, come out here and see 2 good shooter bucks in Ohio. That right there is what you want out of an outfitter. I mean, just an unbelievable night. This is my first ever Ohio deer right here.
Congratulations, man.
First ever evening in the Ohio woods deer bow hunting. So it just looked just a big old stud deer. I mean, I'm tickled to death, man. Go ahead. You gonna tell me the rut ain't about to chick in Ohio? Looks like a big old Charolais bull neck. I mean, look at that right there. Living on dog. This right here is one thing that not every outfitter has, and this is a nice addition at Racks and Feathers right here. If you don't make a good shot, Otesso, get on it. Watch. Big Purdue. All right, it's the next day out here. We got up this morning, went and had breakfast, and now we've had 2 calls. They got 2 deer shot. I think the Big 10 actually that we saw on the hillside yesterday, I think they got him this morning, so we're gonna go in here and see. Sure enough, 2 of the clients call in. They've both killed. One's killed a big 8-point, another's killed a big 10-point. We're thinking it's the Big 10 that we saw the night before, but turns out totally different 10-point. All right, guys, this is the next day after our hunt, and got 2 other good ones down here at Racks and Feathers. Tim and Dan came out this morning, brought their guys out. Heck of a morning. I mean, we're hunting up here in Ohio, over-the-counter state, $125 buck tags. And here's 3 examples of just less than 24 hours of hunting, what you can do up here at Racks and Feathers. So check them out, Racks and Feathers Outfitters of Ohio. This trip really was what hunting's about to me. You know, the camaraderie, being around the campfire, sharing stories, just being with hunters, doing what they love to do. Not to mention shooting a really big deer and getting to reconnect with my buddy Matt Stewart. And just really had an all-around great trip. Tim, Dan, all of his guys up there, had a blast meeting and hanging out with them. And I've got to give Tim some credit. Tim's prices are very, very reasonable, especially for the quality that he offers. He does not pressure his deer. He's got some of the best food plots I've personally ever seen in my entire life. He and his guides understand how to hunt these deer, and they do it well.